All right, let's talk about the importance of your self perception, aka the importance of the way that you perceive yourself. You see, a lot of people, right? A lot of people will put on an act like they're oh, I'm big man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm him, I'm her. You know what I'm saying? But they don't even really feel like him or her. And they only feel like him or her when they accomplish something. But if something goes bad, then they're no longer him or her. They may try to act like they're still that, but they don't actually see themselves as that. You see, your self perception is really important because you got to understand that the way you perceive yourself is like pretty much like that's going to determine how you think, feel, and act, you know? Like, you need to think that you're actually able to do something in order to be able to do it. Now, granted, there are people who've been like, yo, I didn't even think I could fucking do that shit, but they still did that shit. And the thing is, some part of them did believe it. If they didn't, why the fuck did they try in the first place? You know what I'm saying? So you could still be like, oh, I don't think I could do this, but I think I can, but I don't, and then still accomplish some shit. But understand that it's way easier when you actually believe in yourself and you perceive yourself as a person who's able to actually achieve this thing. Now, granted, just because you see yourself a certain way does not mean that you'll always act in that way. Like, you may be like, oh, I definitely think I could fucking complete this one thing, right? But then you don't complete that shit. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, right? Your self perception is going to determine do you give up or do you not give up because you may be able to achieve something. It's just that when you tried that time, you didn't achieve it. But if you kept on going at it, you would probably achieve that thing. You know what I'm saying? And if you see yourself as a person who could achieve that thing, then you're never gonna give up type shit. But if you're like, oh, like I think I could do it, and then you failed, and you're like, oh, I can't do it no more. It's like you tried it one time and then you just stopped. Like, nigga, sometimes you gotta learn type shit. Like, experiences will teach you so much stuff that be like, holy shit, nigga. Now that I tried this out, I'm saying that I gotta do X, Y, and Z as well. Shit, I could do X, Y, and Z as well. Then you do X, Y, and Z. You do the thing. You get further. You see, damn, I still failed. But that's because after X, Y, and Z, nigga, there's A, B, and C. So it's like you'll do some shit. You might fail it, but then you're gonna understand why you quote unquote failed. Because you never actually fail. You just get feedback. You know what I'm saying? You got feedback about this thing and how to properly accomplish that thing. You know what I'm trying to say? Your self perception is very important because a lot of people don't. A lot of people, you see, with our personality, right? Our personality is made of several different intelligences, several different information, several different energies, and you got to understand that some energies are higher, some are lower. Like with the human personality, right? Some of the information that makes that personality comes from your body, you know? Now your body wants to survive. So it's like that's why a lot of people, their personality, they do survival based things. You know what I'm saying? Because that's coming from their body. But their personality is also composed of information from their higher selves. So that could come through that could come through sometimes as well. But they also have some intelligence that they picked up from fucking being inside life. You know what I'm saying? They got told a certain belief. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, life is this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say someone's told you that life life doesn't care about you, right? You know what I'm saying? Or you get told that shit, then when some bad shit happens, you think, oh, life don't care about me. And the thing is that when you say life doesn't care about me, right? That's more than just a belief. Like, when you think life doesn't care about me, that frames so many other thoughts and ideas. Because someone who says life doesn't care about me, right? They may be more likely to like, for example, steal. I think I made a video on my Patreon called "Using Crystals More Consciously," right, where I also talk about a lucid dream experience, right, where pretty much I went to a reality that I exist in that could also affect this reality, right, and when it came to that reality, pretty much like inside that reality, I was stealing shit because my mindset was life doesn't care about us. You got to fend for yourself, all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that mindset could affect this reality because inside this reality, I don't normally think like that. But if I get inside lower states, I could possibly think like that. You know what I'm trying to say? And the thing is, that mindset makes you do a whole bunch of shit. It makes you a person who's capable of fucking stealing some shit. It makes you do a whole bunch of shit. So that's more than just a belief. That is a whole intelligence that's able to like, because an intelligence means to know something and then be able to act out that knowledge, right? That's just that no one cares about me, life doesn't care about me shit. That is a certain that is certain information that is able to act through you in so many different ways. You know what I'm saying? So understand that your beliefs and the way that you view yourself controls so many of your actions. You know what I'm saying? If you see yourself as a person who can actually control your life, right? Then when shit goes bad, you won't be like, oh my God, life doesn't care. Life, you know what I'm saying? Life is out of my control. You start to think, I can control my life. So then you look at, okay, even though shit just went bad in this kind of uncontrolled way, I could start to control my thoughts and my emotions, then my actions, and then make a certain change inside of my life. Like, yeah, a certain event may have happened that you can't fully control, but you could control some aspect, which is how it affects you, and then how you react to that thing. And then when you react in certain ways, it will change the whole entire situation. Like people don't realize how simply a small word shift, how a small action shift could change their whole entire life. They don't realize that, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't even have a fucking personality and a self concept that says I could control my life and make more beneficial outcomes. Like seeing yourself in these ways make you continuously act inside those ways. And if shit goes wrong, you still won't give up because you start seeing like nigga, I see myself as someone who can accomplish anything. So even when shit goes bad, I could still keep on pushing forward and find out why shit actually went fucking bad. You know what I'm trying to say? Like a lot of people's self concept is fucking hold up. Hold up. A lot of people's self concept is just so messed up. You got to see yourself inside of a higher light. Even when you mess up, see yourself in the high light because the part of you that messed up, we got to understand, like I said, there's so many different kinds of information and intelligences that make up your personality, right? So let's say one part of you says, I don't want to do this dumb shit, and another part does do the dumb shit, right? Understand that when you do that dumb shit, right? That's not coming from the part of you who says, I don't see myself as a person who does dumb shit. That is a whole separate intelligence. And I'm not saying don't own up to what the fuck you do. Just recognize, though, that you have several different parts of you. And even if you do some dumb shit, not every single part of you does dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? And you could get to a point where you actually remove the intelligence and the information inside you that actually makes you do the dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do the dumb shit, right? A part of you actually does believe that you are the person who does the dumb shit. And that's a fact. That is a if you didn't believe that, you wouldn't be so fucking upset like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I did that shit because I see myself as this light person who does X, Y, and Z, but now I just did some dumb shit." Like, no, nigga, you see how you think it's still you? Like, when you had the thoughts to do the dumb shit, you think that those thoughts are coming from you. But that is just certain information playing itself out. You don't have to identify with that, but you choose to, which is okay. It happens, but start to understand that you could choose to identify with whatever the fuck you want to because let's be fucking real, all that you are is a fucking soul. You are simply just a focal point of awareness that observes certain shit. You could choose what you want to observe. Do I observe the dumb nigga shit or the smart nigga shit? Understand that sometimes, right? Like, as you move through life, right? Dumb nigga shit will flow through to you, right? However, when you realize that I'm just the observer, you start seeing I don't have to listen to the dumb shit. You know what I'm trying to say? I actually made a video about meditation. You know what I'm saying? Inside the meditation video, I talk about how, like, when it comes to, like, I can't stop thinking. Really, it's just a whole bunch of motherfuckers talking to you type shit. You don't have to listen, though. But when people talk, you think that it's actually you. Therefore, you act off certain stuff that comes through to you. But you get to a point where you're simply just the observer. And you can observe, okay, I want to observe this. I don't want to observe that. And when shit is all up in front of your face and stuff like that, you're like, okay, I see you, but I don't have to actually be you type shit. You know what I'm saying? See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Niggas heard that saying before, right? Do that shit with your awareness. You could see some shit, but you don't want to be that shit. You know what I'm saying? And if you do sometimes slip up and then you know you do the dumb shit, still see yourself inside the highlight. okay, I did some dumb shit, but I'm still the powerful soul who's able to do X, Y, and Z. Like, you need to have a high self concept of yourself. You need to actually perceive yourself in a high light, even when shit goes bad. Okay? Because when shit goes bad, you always learn some shit. Like, it don't have to be bad, but the party that says that was such a bad thing, that's also a certain intelligence that says, "Oh my god, it's so bad." Me though, I would say, "Oh my god, I'm learning some shit." Now, granted, a part of me, now I ain't gonna lie, I'm not fully like, like, "Oh my god," like I might still think something's bad sometimes, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. For those who follow me on Instagram, right? Y'all would have saw my post. I said, I wonder what the negative powers that be are gonna try next, because I've been dipping and dodging these hoes. Because I'm gonna be so real, bro. When certain shit happen, I'm be like, "Oh my god, that's so bad." Like, I just be like, "Yeah, I understand it. Like, I get it. Like, it's not bad. It's not good. I'm learning some shit. I'm moving through life. I'm just doing what the fuck I gotta do type shit. You know what I'm saying?" And if certain shit want to cause disruptions, they could try that shit, but you're not gonna disturb me. Nigga, my phone stay on do not disturb. You ain't gonna disturb me. Fuck is you talking about, motherfucker? And my shit is so do not disturb. You can't even do. You know how motherfuckers, like, if you have an iPhone, right, and you're on DND, do not disturb. People can usually, if they call you twice, they gonna get fucking through. Not me, nigga. I turned off that setting. Huh? You're not getting through to me. You think if you just knock twice on my answer? Fuck no. You're gonna be sitting there knocking, 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 trying to disturb some shit, and I cannot be disturbed. I turned off the setting, my nigga. You could try your shit. You could call all these times, nigga. You're not getting through to me. You could yap all your "this is life sucks," fucking "I'm a dumb." You could yap all that shit. I'm not answering. You can't disturb me. Do not disturb is always on, my nigga. You can't do the two tap. You can't do the two call and get through to a nigga. No, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. So yeah, I hope by this point of the video you understand your self perception is really important. The way you perceive yourself is going to control how you think, feel, and act. So even when you have the negative thoughts, right? If you have a high self perception, then you're going to be able to overcome those negative thoughts and see it as those are just simply thoughts. I don't have to be those thoughts though. Those thoughts don't have to be me. They're simply just thoughts. You know what I'm saying? But it's not me. So you need that high self perception to understand, like, nigga, like, I'm this kind of person who could do this type of stuff, and whatever fucking happens, I'm gonna be good type shit. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's the end of this video. It's been your boy Dot from Diamond Out Coach Get Entertainment. All my coaches down below. Spirit Guide ratings down below. Starseed readings down below. Discord down below. Patreon down below. Social media is down below. Nigga, everything is down below. You might as well go fuck with your boy. I'ma catch you. Peace.